San Diego, the biggest ComicCon, biggest comic festival, I think, in the world.
Yeah, it is, pretty much.
Pretty much. I have with me here Tony Washington. Tony is a very well-connected gentleman that I met through our friend in Los Angeles.
Yes, Big Will, shout out to him.
Big Wheel, as he calls himself. We'll see more of them in Los Angeles at NFT Expoverse in about a week.
Absolutely.
Launching a metaverse, doing all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So they introduced me to, of course, Tony, and here we are. So Tony, tell me a little bit. You've been very busy.
Yes.
Every time I come by. So tell me a little bit about the work.
Yes.
And what brought you here to Comic-Con.
Sure, absolutely. So again, my name is Tony Washington. I've been in the industry for almost 30 years professionally. Not to really date myself too much, but I got hired at the show at 18.
Wow.
I got hired with Image Comics. They were gracious enough to give me an opportunity of a lifetime to work for them. And then I've been moving up in the industry, working on Warcraft, working on Blizzard properties, working on various other video games, moving into licensing deals with The Crow and various other amazing studios I've had the opportunity to work with over that 30 years now. So I've been in Artist Alley since my 11th year.
Wow.
And
congratulations, man.
Not those. I'm very lucky. I know how fortunate I am to be here. So. To be able to thank every single fan who's supported me all these years, and to meet new people, new friends, new family. Like I like to say, it means a lot to be able to always keep coming here.
Yeah.
And to make that connection with everybody. So this is the time for it.
Well, it's really cool, and it's like a festival. We were just at NFT NYC in New York City, and it was a festival. Comic-Con is a festival. I'm really starting to get into this, guys. I think from here on out, we're only doing festivals. Okay? Burning Man is next on the list.
Next. There you go.
Burning Man. My wife says, Bruce, isn't that just like some big party? And I'm like, no, babe.
No.
Technology, okay?
It's big.
Billionaires, technology. She says, no, I think it's like Coachella. I go, it's not like Coachella.
No, not at all.
So tell me a little bit, you did drop some pretty big names there, of people that you're working with. So tell me how maybe we can talk about some pieces and how your work has evolved.
Sure. So, in the beginning, I was very my career started in comics. So I was a computer colorist working for Wildstorm, and I slowly started to branch into video games, learning how to be able to produce concept art or key art that's done in film, and then branching into more motion picture kind of work. So I was doing a lot of storyboarding, picking up new crafts and trades, doing matte painting, concept art there, even branching a little bit into some NFT stuff as well. So I have one piece that came out a few months ago, which is great. Did well, and working on new ones now, so I'll be able to share that information soon. But
nice.
So definitely been trying to navigate through so many different areas in entertainment. I mean, that's been the one mainstay I've always needed to keep leveling up, to work in all these different fields. But the core of what I've always done was comics. But fortunate to move into everything.
So pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about like in a normal day for Tony Washington, which, guys, is not a pen name. He tells me, I'm like, dude, like that's like a name, right? No, that's really a name. Tony Washington, Anthony Washington.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. No, a normal day for me. My day consists of rolling out of bed, finding a bowl of Captain Crunch, and and getting to work. So my days are normally 12 to 16-hour days. Mm-hmm. So I work all day from home. My wife is super patient, so thank you to her.
Yeah.
So I'm working on whatever the property is that day around personal work. So Monday through Sunday, it's every single day I'm working. But it's not really work. I love doing this stuff, so it's my passion.
I hear that over and over again. You know, and it's one thing, guys. Everyone here is like they really like what they do.
Yeah.
And there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said for that. As a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Really cool. So speaking of loving what they do, obviously I as well. I love what I do. Of course, we're primarily a crypto technology channel. I know we're at Comic-Con. Why? Because we're ahead of the curve, guys. We're ahead of it. So and we will give Smuggleverse a shout out.
Absolutely. No, I'm looking forward to that drop next weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be big.
That's Big Will, and these guys with Smuggleverse will be with them. We'll actually be broadcasting, I believe, from their booth there at NFT Expoverse. So pretty excited about it.
Yep.
So I'm sure, you're here working it. How do you see this technology, these NFTs, affecting your work?
Sure.
And what are you doing to maybe use that technology?
So for me, within the NFT space, that's a great way to collaborate with different mediums. So I work with a photographer out of Sweden, and I do a lot of digital art. So we're able to pair both of our passions together into a unique experience to be able to see what two different mediums can do together in a digital space.
Yeah.
So, he'll do the photography, get that to me, and then I'll create a matte painting. And, the only way to be able to get that isn't in an NFT because it can't be reproduced any other way. So it gives us the opportunity to really, carve out a section of that area to do something that cannot be done in a print medium.
Yeah.
So that's, for me, that's something that's very, I'm very much into that, to be able to see what else can we do to expand that area. And again, to keep adding more to that whole space. It's just, there's so much that can be done in it, and I'm still learning as I go, but that was my first taste, and I can't wait to do a lot more in that space. So.
Yeah, well, it's amazing. I'll tell you what, guys, right now, I mean, I've kind of worked the floor as much as I could. I don't have my brother here. Normally I have my brother here. But we do have a camera guy. So you'll see some nice sizzle reels and stuff that come out over the next few days, which is pretty awesome.
Yep.
Eric is doing an amazing job. You're going to see him as well in Los Angeles in a week. But I would say, market penetration here of metaverse and NFTs is, still under a quarter. It's still under 25%. And we're going to see that change a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say within 4 or 5 years, everybody is going to have this on NFTs, probably even sooner.
Yeah.
And that's really something else. And so when you're looking at places where there may be a niche for you, there's a lot of talent out here, guys. ComicCon is doing an amazing job. The next one I think is in New York.
Yeah, that'll be New York.
And it might be, you might want to come out here like us and do some scouting because it's pretty fun and a fun event too.
Yes, no question. And I love it. I mean, this is the one time I get to, again, connect and say thank you and, meet new people, see amazing art.
Yeah.
The culture's all here. So this is the time to kind of be here for it. So it's
Tony Washington. Tony, what's your website, social media? How do we find you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Instagram and at Tony Washington Art. My website with all of my prints and everything is just TonyWashingtonArt.com. There's a sale all weekend long. Just use code SDCC20. Save you 20% on every single thing I got on my site. But yeah, no, that's the main way to find me. But I appreciate you having me on on the stream today, and it means a ton to me. So yeah.
Of course.
Definitely, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Always. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Take it easy, guys.